lunchtime. That too when the sun is very best time to have heaviest meal in the day. And then curd, sambar, rice, sweet, everything can be taken when sun is active. After sunset, you should have light meal. Unfortunately, eat very less in the afternoon, and in the night time they eat a lot of food. Nature we have to do in the right way, but we are doing in a reverse way. Okay, like you are skipping the breakfast, you are just taking one glass of raj. Night, evening 5:30, like that you are having dinner. Even if you are having only 2 meals, still evening meal should be light. So it's very important to make sure that you are having all afternoon time. So quantity of on the season. In summer season, it needs all the energy gets drained by the lots and lots of fluids, juices. You can have more food. So according to the season also, the drinking more and more liquids, because it is called adana. So you need to rehydrate yourself. Always it is best to have buttermilk, and buttermilk in the sense, the idea is to churn it well. Churning itself efficiently means it blocks all the channels through which it passes. When you turn the curd into buttermilk, when you churn it well, it loses that property. It opens all the channels. It will not coat the channels. Okay.
And can we actually? I usually take lunch and 5:30 around. I take a bowl of fruits. Is it good taking fruits at
Yeah. You can always.
These many YouTube things and all. Some says.
You can always.
These many YouTube things and all. Some says evening you can't take fruits. All these many.
No. The thing is, generally people consume fruits after having dinner. That is wrong.
But in place of dinner.
In place of dinner, you can have fruits. That is fine. Okay. So one thumb rule is, after having any kind of cooked food, at least 3 hours gap before you have fruits. Or just 1 hour before having food, you can have fruits. That is okay, as far as fruits are concerned. And another important aspect while consuming fruits is, fruits, the way we consume right now is not right. They should be ripe, very ripe. Like a fruit falls from the tree when it is completely ripe.
Nowadays, who is waiting for that? They just pluck and sell in a market.
You
artificially they are.
And it's even said that after plucking, within 3 or 4 hours, we have to consume the fruit. Then only we get all its properties.
No. This is again a misconcept. So the thing is, if you get fruits from the market which are not ripe, allow them to become ripe. Okay. Fruit will have this stalk now. If you just pull it, it should come naturally, very easily. You should not twist it and pull it. Means it is not so ripe. Urvarukameva bandhana. Naturally, you should get free from the stalk. Like it gets free from the stalk and it falls from the tree. So at home, let it ripe. Okay. The more ripe it is, the more nutritious it is. The more available the nutrients will be for your body. Body will be easily able to process all the things. Nowadays, some pictures are being circulated like the banana. If it is unripe, it is more nutritious. If it is too ripe, it is more full of sugars, not good. No, it is wrong. Banana, let it be more ripe, and the simple thing is just touch the stalk. It should easily come out. You have a bunch of bananas. You touch a banana, you pull it, it should easily come out without any. It should come out. Ripened banana. And you can పడుకొని పర్లేదు. ఏం తినలేదా? అయ్యో తినేసి వచ్చి పడుకోవచ్చు.
లేటెస్ట్ జనరేషన్ ఏంటంటే బనానా మీద మచ్చలు పడినాయి తింటలే. అది యాక్చువల్గా
తినాలి.
Actually, we used to call the cheetah banana spots.
సార్ ఇంకోటి ఎర్లీ మార్నింగ్ 9:30కి లంచ్ చేసి ఈవినింగ్ 5:30 ఇస్ కరెక్ట్.
But can we be without food of all these hours?
No, afternoon buttermilk.
Yeah. One fruit you can have. Yes.
9:30 is correct morning.
10 is ideal. 10.
The 3 hours after sunrise.
10 and evening 5:30.
Yes, before sunset. Best. Perfect time to have 2 meals a day. The best. Okay.
Then what about this ragi java when we have to consume?
Morning 7 o'clock like that you can have 1 glass of ragi java. It is good. Not just ragi, you can have other millets also.
But afternoon around 1-2.
Then also you can have. If you are having a gap in between and you feel like having something, you can have no problem. Okay.
Is it true that the thyroid patients should not consume ragi?
No, that is not true.
Because I heard that, and we don't use, instead of that we use all the samalu, varakalu.
No. Ragi is good actually.
And cabbage, cauliflower, ragi, soya, broccoli. These are the foods to avoid.
యాక్చువల్గా సాల్ట్ ఎక్కువ యూజ్ చేయకూడదు.
లేదండి, cauliflower, cabbage కూడా యూజ్ చేయదండి. We don't use all those.
See, the thing is, we have so many varieties of vegetables that if we really use all those vegetables, so each vegetable will come at only once in a week. Only thing is we are using only 2-3 varieties more. Only potato, only tomato. That is the problem. Okay. So let us use. Then you don't have to worry that I am overeating this and it will cause some problem. Tomato is also a vegetable, but we are using tomato like salt in everything. That again is a problem. It increases kapha. Particularly respiratory problem is there. Tomato aggravates the respiratory problem.
Exclusive tomato.
Not thrice in a day. That is what people are doing with tomato. Okay. So then see, we eat solid food, we eat liquid food. So we need to understand how much solid food and how much liquid food to balance. According to Ayurveda, if you make your stomach food, 1 part liquid food and 1 part keep the space empty. Why empty? Because people who make chutney, they understand. If you have a mixer grinder, if you fill the jar with full material and you try to make chutney, it will not, there should be some space for movement, right? Stomach is like a mixer grinder. It churns the food and makes it into a smooth bolus. For that smooth, and again, if you keep only coconut pieces and if you don't add water, then also smooth chutney will not happen. Similarly, if you eat only solid food and you don't give liquid food, then also it is like rasam, sambar, buttermilk. So both should be there. Okay. 3/4 you fill it and 1/4 you leave. Generally, people used to sit on the floor and eat food previously. That too, they used to sit on a pita and eat like this, right? So when you sit on the floor, the stomach will be folded a little. And while sitting, if you feel that stomach is full, it is 3/4 full. Okay? కూర్చున్నప్పుడు కనుక మనకు కడుపు నిండిపోయింది అనిపిస్తే 3/4 మీ నిండింది, ఎందుకంటే ఇది ఇలా ఫోల్డ్ అయి ఉంది కాబట్టి. అదే మనం నించుని తిన్నాం అనుకోండి, until it becomes totally full, you don't have the feeling of totally full. Even if you are sitting on a near a dining table also, until the stomach is totally full, you don't have a feeling of totally full feeling. So that's why it is better to sit on the floor and eat, so that when you feel it is full, it is still 1/4 empty. Okay? Otherwise, once my uncle called me, but he is not answering. I've lifted the phone, no one is speaking. Then my auntie Padmavati took the phone and she said, your uncle is on the floor and he is moving this way, that way, saying he is having stomach pain. So I asked her to keep the phone on speaker. And I asked my uncle, what happened? Why are you having stomach pain? He said, I don't know. You are the doctor. You tell me why do I have stomach pain. Then I asked him, what did you have for lunch? I had lunch for lunch. What will I have for lunch? Then I asked him, where did you have lunch? I went to my friend's son's marriage. There I had lunch. Oh, maybe you have taken more food. Then, okay, you do one thing. You take 1/2 spoon of jeera and 1/4 spoon of ajwain, warm, and keep them in your mouth and chew them. Then my auntie Padmavati took the phone and told me, if there is enough space for 1/2 spoon of jeera and 1/4 spoon of ajwain, he would have eaten 4 more vadas. There is no space for jeera and ajwain. Okay? So you should not fill your stomach till there is no space for nothing. After washing your hand also, if someone offers something, you should be able to eat. There should be some space left. Okay, 1/4 of stomach, you need to keep it empty. Okay, so this conscious eating is very important. Very, very important to eat in such a way that you are not overfilling your stomach. Okay, so this is very, very important topic, preparation of food. Okay, generally when you overcook the food, all the nutrients in the food will just disappear. Only the taste will remain. So it is very important for us to not overcook the food. Moderate cooking will make the food available for the absorption. But if you undercook or don't cook, then also it will be difficult for the body to digest. So undercooking and overcooking both make the food heavy. Moderate cooking will make the food light. Okay? And how you cook also matters. For example, the vessels you use for cooking, International Agency for Research in Cancer, they have a list of confirmed carcinogens in their website. Carcinogens are cancer causing chemicals. First list is category A, definitely cancer causing cancer. Category B, prolonged use might cause cancer. Category C, They are responsible for cancer, but still not research done completely. Like that, there are some categories. In the first list, there is aluminum. Aluminum. Huh. So if you are cooking food in aluminum vessels, this aluminum will enter the food, and through the food it will enter your body, it will enter your cells, it will enter your DNA, and it will change the DNA. What happens if the DNA is altered? DNA is like the blueprint. If there is a paper, if you take Xerox, all the Xerox copies will be exactly same as the original paper. So the original blueprint is the DNA. Whichever way the DNA blueprint decides, in that way the new cell will take birth. If you alter the DNA, normal, instead of replication of normal cells, you will get cancer cells. So at the level of DNA, the aluminum will start damaging the cells. So you will get wrong, disturbed, underdeveloped, overgrowing cancer cells in the body. Okay. So if you are using aluminum for cooking, then discard the aluminum vessels right now. Whether you have an aluminum cooker or aluminum vessel. No. There are some companies like Prestige where they make rice cooker with steel. Huh? Indalium is also not okay. Not okay.
Even rice cooker is also not suggested.
So, this is one thing. Not using aluminum is very important. Another thing is plastic. Nowadays in microwaves, they are putting food in microwave safe plastic containers and cooking it in the microwave using plastic containers, which is again very harmful. Plastic contains bisphenol A, BPA, which is a very hazardous chemical. I will tell about BPA later. And there are microplastics and nanoplastic particles which will enter the food and enter the body, enter the cell, enter the DNA, again cause disturbance in the DNA. So make sure that no plastic touches your food. No plastic tiffin box for your kid. Hot food in plastic hot box with a plastic lid. There are hot boxes, inside it is steel, but the lid is plastic. No, do not use them. Huh? Glass container is very good. Absolutely no problem. Okay? So, no plastic container, no aluminum container. And non-stick. Nowadays, people think that if you use non-stick tawa, you use less oil to make dosa or chapati and it is healthy for body. No, it is not healthy. Non-stick contains the Teflon coating, which is hazardous to health. It is banned in so many countries already. Recently in US, they have discovered a new fever called Teflon fever. Teflon fever. When you cook on Teflon, you make a dosa or something like that. Now fumes come, na? When you inhale the fumes, you will get fever. And that is called Teflon fever. Even in India also we get, but we don't know. Nobody diagnosed the fever as Teflon fever. They give some paracetamol or antibiotic, but the problem is because of the Teflon, not just fever. Right from fever till cancer, there are so many diseases we might get if you use non-stick cookware for cooking food. Instead of using a non-stick cookware, you can use an iron vessel or iron tawa to make dosa or chapati. Okay. brass, bronze and earthen vessels, matti kundalu, or good quality steel, last priority steel, but we can use all these things instead of using aluminum, plastic and non-stick. And my recommendation is, do not use plastic for storing uncooked food also. Dal, salt, turmeric, anything which is not cooked also, don't store in plastic containers. Either you get some steel containers or some glass containers, but not plastic containers. So if you have anything plastic which is touching your food in your kitchen, remove it immediately. Okay? Water bottle also. That's why in the instructions to this workshop we have written metal water bottle, not plastic water bottle.
So, the floor has been this wide, ceramic.
Has been ceramic. Ceramic coating is okay. That is not a problem. Ceramic is good. Ceramic vessels are very good. So the pingani vessels for cooking, they are good. Only thing is you have to be careful with ceramic vessels. Marble vessels, and then we have the stone vessels, rachippal. With the stone they carve the vessel. They are very good. I will show you all the vessels which you can cook in a practical session, and I will also show you easiest way to cook rice without cooker in a very tasty way. Okay? Normally, previously when people used to cook food on the wooden, not earthen pot, kattil poya, with burning the sticks, that kumpati, rice used to stay even 2 days also, it will not get spoiled. Nowadays when you cook in cooker, it will get spoiled by evening. Okay? So similar way on the gas, how to cook without using the cooker in a very easy way, I will show you. Rice will stay on the stove for only 2 minutes.
రాగి ఇత్తడి కంచు రెండు ఉంటాయి. కంచు ఇత్తడికి తేడా ఏంటి? కంచులో వండుకోవచ్చు.
ఇత్తడి అంటే బ్రాస్ అండి, కంచు అంటే బ్రాంజ్. ఓకే? అవును. యాక్చువల్లీ కంచులో అసలు వండకూడదు పులుపు. ఓకే? బ్రాంజ్ అంటే మన కంచు ఏముంటుందంటే రాగి ఉంటుంది అండ్ రాగి ఉంటుంది అండ్ టిన్ ఉంటుంది. ఓకే? బ్రాస్లో రాగి ఉంటుంది, జింక్ ఉంటుంది బ్రాస్లో. బ్రాంజ్లో రాగి ఉంటుంది, టిన్ ఉంటుంది. సో బ్రాంజ్లో టిన్ ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి అందులో మామూలుగా ఒక్క పులుపు వస్తువులు తప్ప అన్నీ ఉండొచ్చు. ఓకే? తింటాం. వండుకునేటప్పుడేమో లోపల కళాయి అని పెడతారు. కళాయి, టిన్ వేస్తారు, టిన్ కోటింగ్. ఇత్తడి గిన్నెలో there will be coating of tin. Then you can cook everything. తినొచ్చు. ఇత్తడి పళ్ళం కన్నా బెస్ట్ వెండి పళ్ళం ఉంటే ఇంట్లో. ఒకవేళ అదృష్టశాతం మన ఇంట్లో వెండి పళ్ళం కానీ వెండి గిన్నె కానీ ఉంటే, దట్ ఈస్ ద బెస్ట్ వెజల్ టు హ్యావ్ ఫుడ్. ఓకే? సిరమిక్ కూడా మంచిదే. సిరమిక్ ప్లేట్స్లో కూడా తినొచ్చు. ఇట్స్ గుడ్. Very good. So I will show you how to cook in these vessels in a very simple way without any difficulty. Without the use of cooker, you can quickly cook the rice. Okay. In the practical session, I will show you. Then, yeah, and then usage of spices is important, but it is like a double-edged sword. It is good, it can be bad. If you overuse the spices, it will be bad. If you use judiciously, it will be very good for health. So, spices should not dominate the taste of the vegetables which you are cooking. If you eat the vegetable, you should be able to identify the taste of the vegetable. If the spices are dominating and you are getting only the taste of the spices and not the taste of the vegetable, then it is excess. Okay? So like that you have to minimize the usage of spices. But you have to use spices. Particularly turmeric. Turmeric is something which you have to use in everything. Whether you make dal, whether you make curry, whether you make anything. Turmeric is a must to increase, boost your immunity, to protect you from cancer and other things. But when you procure turmeric, it is very important to procure the best quality turmeric. Okay. And most important thing is we should not reheat the food. When you reheat the food, when it undergoes extreme temperature changes, it becomes poison for the body. Not instant poison, but slow poison. On long-term usage, it will cause so many diseases. So you made some dish in the morning and evening you want to eat it like that only. Don't heat it again.
What about fridge items? How many hours we have to keep outside?
During summer, many people purchase refrigerators and the shopkeepers are happy. The fridge manufacturers are also very happy. And there is a third group of people who are super happy. So doctors are super happy because they think that the bigger the fridge in your house, the larger the disease in your body. ఎవరింట్లో ఎంత పెద్ద ఫ్రిడ్జ్ ఉంటే వాళ్ళ ఒంట్లో అంత పెద్ద జబ్బు ఉంటుంది అని డాక్టర్లు అనుకుంటారు. Okay, nowadays the whole wall is a fridge. Big fridge, huge fridge, double, triple door fridge. So everything you keep inside the fridge, even the uncooked pulses and salt and everything is inside the fridge nowadays.
But you know, nowadays we have to keep within a short time, it's getting spoiled.
They are getting spoiled within a short time because most of the food we are getting is not natural food.
We never used to use this for all this provision, but nowadays even we are forced to.
Nowadays everybody is kept in fridge like pickles, everything.
So, see, the use of pickles itself is a question mark. First thing. See, first thing about cooked food. When you cook the food, it goes to some 100 degrees centigrade. You keep in the refrigerator, it goes to 0 degrees centigrade. And you again bring it out and heat it, it goes to 100 degrees centigrade. This extreme temperature difference will turn this food into poison. Now you tell me you want to feed poison to your kids. So if you don't want to feed poison, don't keep cooked food inside your refrigerator. వండిన పదార్థాలను ఫ్రిడ్జ్లో పెట్టొద్దు. Is that clear? Now, second thing why people use fridge is keep the vegetables, fruits, right? Milk, yeah. So, curd. So, for that we have an idea. There is this pot in pot fridge. Pot in pot fridge. You take a big pot, then you take a small pot, keep the small pot in the big pot, and in the gap you pour sand, and water it, make it wet, the sand, wet sand. Then inside the small pot you keep all the vegetables and whatever you want, and keep a lid. For 7 days these vegetables will not get spoiled. And because it is in a pot, it is breathing. It is not like completely no oxygen. It is alive. And you keep even the vegetables and fruits inside the fridge, they are not getting spoiled because the low temperature is not allowing the microorganisms to enter the fruits. Because of that, it is not getting spoiled, but it is losing its life. You sit inside a fridge and close the door, what happens? You will die, na? Because no oxygen, you will die. Similarly, the vegetables also will die. They might look good, but the life is lost. Instead of that, you can use a pot in pot fridge. If you don't get 2 pots, you have only 1 pot. Take a gunny bag, put the pot in it, and the remaining space fill with sand and water it, make the sand wet. Then inside the pot you keep all the, but
Cover items, vegetable items.
this pot you have to cover it with a lid. This gunny bag you don't have to cover. And
The 2 pots, do we need to cover the 2 pots?
no, only 1 pot. Where the vegetables are there, you cover. Or
No, different items are there now, suppose. So we have to keep separate covers or?
no covers, just put them like that, arrange according to the density. Bigger ones, heavier ones in the bottom, lighter ones on the top. Or you can purchase this special fridge called Mitti Cool Fridge, available in Amazon. A small fridge, you can keep vegetables in the bottom, and top you can keep water. Okay, so there is a tap also to get the water from it, and you don't have to keep connected to the electricity. No electricity is needed, and it is a very comfortable fridge where the vegetables will not get spoiled so easily. Milk also you can keep if you want. Okay, Mitti Cool Fridge is available in Amazon. Okay, so best thing is consume it as early as possible. Okay, every 2-3 days you go to the market and get vegetables. By unnecessary storing. And again, connect with the farmers. See where you get the fresh vegetables. Okay, without the storage part. So this is all very important for us to stay healthy.
When we boil seeds,
Hmm.
the nutrients will be there in the water or in the seed.
Some nutrients will go to the water. But the problem is there are some anti-nutrients also. These anti-nutrients are not good for the body. When you boil dal, foam comes na, nurga. That is not good for body. Okay? So that foam has to be separated. But unfortunately now everyone is boiling in cooker. No separation of foam and all. Even when you boil rice, some anti-nutrients from rice will go into the ganji. Okay, so when you separate the ganji, you are removing these anti-nutrients, but you are also losing some nutrients. So there is a nice way to convert the anti-nutrient and nutrient-filled ganji into healthy drink. We convert it into kali. That's what we are giving here, kali.
Fermentation helps.
Yes, fermentation removes the anti-nutrients. So you can happily have the ganji. You are not losing nutrients. You are also not having anti-nutrients. Okay?
Chiక్కుdu like all those they boil, they eat some.
Ha. Yeah. So
That
like.
I am asking. If we boil that seeds, the nutrients will go into water or in the seed?
In the seed only majority of the nutrients will be there. Some nutrients might go to the water.
Then what to do? Whether to drink water or the seed?
That water you ferment and drink. Eat the seed.
Thank you, nice.
So previously in Telangana, there is this Kalikunda. Always that fermentation happens continuously. They pour, they take, they pour, they take. That is the,
Mainly in summer they take.
No. We used to consume that with one onion also.
So this kali is very, very essential part of our this thing. But unfortunately now we are not using. So freshly prepared food made compatible for our constitution, tasty and healthy food without adding flavor enhancing agents, taste enhancing agents. Do not use aluminum, plastic and non-stick cookware. Iron, brass, copper, earthen vessels are good. Aluminum foil and plastic for packing food. You go to hotel, they will pack the food in either, if it is a cheap hotel, they will pack in plastic cover. If it is a costly hotel, they will pack in aluminum foil. So both are unhealthy. Okay? So previously, if you remember, some few years back, when they used to go to hotel, they used to carry their own vessels to get food.
Or they used to pack in banana leaves.
Banana leaves, vestraklu, like that. Now only plastic and aluminum. I have seen one shop where they are making idlis. On the idli reku, they are putting this plastic cover and putting the idli rubbu on it.
Easy to remove.
So along with the idli, the plastic is also getting boiled and it is entering the idli and entering the body, and see, it is so harmful, so dangerous to the body. Because of his convenience, he is damaging the health of so many people who are eating his idli. Nowadays, when we go to marriage, on the plate they are keeping a plastic sheet, and on that hot food is being served. See, you are doing a Shubhakarya in your house, and people are coming to bless you, and you are giving them poison. మనకు దీవించడానికి వచ్చిన వాళ్ళకి మనం విషం పెడుతున్నాం. How bad it is. Or they are getting plates which are printed in the form of leaves with a nice plastic coating on them.
Is it thermocol okay?
Thermocol is also not okay. Not okay. So please understand that at least in our house, when we make a function, spend little more, get some banana leaves or vestraklu and put them in the plate and serve food. It is not very difficult. Okay? Now, eating food, it is also very important. Eating in a right way. Body, mana is mind, both focusing completely on the food. As if you are doing puja to Annapurna Devi. That is the right way of eating food. For example, we should not eat too slow. Some people start with breakfast and end at lunch. So slow eating is bad, fast eating is also bad. Medium pace, well, chew the food properly, and then slowly eat it. Have proper idea about what you are eating. When you are eating with consciousness, all your sense organs will try to understand the chemical composition of the food you are eating. Your tongue, when you touch the food, your skin will give more information to the brain. When you look at the food, your eyes will give some information to the brain. So when you are focusing completely on the food, brain will have a perfect understanding of what kind of chemical ingredients are there in the food and what an idea. But if you are not concentrating on the food, you are thinking something else, speaking with someone else, or watching a phone and eating food, then brain will have no idea, or it might not digest the food. The undigested food will become toxins. Okay, so it's very important for us to consciously eat out of when the body asks for food. That is called emotional eating. When you are disturbed, just because you want to come out of the unpleasant situation, demands food, then only have food. Emotional eating is too bad for body. Important question. Good. ఆకలి వేసినప్పుడు తినాలా, టైంకి తినాలా? ఎవరన్నా చెప్పండి. మరి ఎప్పుడో మధ్యాహ్నం 3ంటికి ఆకలి వేస్తే? అవును, అర్ధరాత్రి 12ంటికి ఆకలి వేస్తే? వేస్తే మనం ఏం చేయాలంటే టైంకి ఆకలి వేసేలాగా బాడీని ట్యూన్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ 12:30కి తిందాం అనుకున్నాం, 12:30కి ఆకలి వేయలే, ఓకే, వదిలేస్తే 3 o'clock వేస్తుంది ఆకలి, ఓకే. అప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి? 12:30కి కొంచెం తిందాం, ఇంకా 3 o'clock ఆకలి వేసినా తినొద్దు. అలా కొద్ది రోజులు 12:30కే తినడం చేస్తే కొన్నాళ్ళకి 12:30కే ఆకలి వేయడం స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది. అస్సలు ఆకలి లేదు 12:30కి, కొంచెం తినడానికి కూడా ఇంట్రెస్ట్ లేదు, స్కిప్, ఉపవాసం. అప్పుడు 3 o'clock ఆకలి వేస్తుంది, అప్పుడు కూడా తినొద్దు, ఏదో ఒక ఫ్రూట్ ఏదో తినేసి ఫుల్ ఫ్రెంచ్డ్ మీల్ తినొద్దు. అలా కొద్ది రోజులు ట్రైన్ చేస్తే సమయానికి ఆకలి వేస్తుంది. ఎప్పుడైతే సమయానికి ఆకలి వేస్తుందో అప్పుడు హ్యాపీగా తినొచ్చు. ఓకే. No. 11 to 1. Actually 10 to 2 is Pitta Kala. I'll show you the picture. Kurumji. So 10 to 2 is Pitta Kala. 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Okay. So during a day, our body is controlled by Vata, Pitta, Kapha in separate times. Early in the morning, 2 to 6 morning time is dominated by Vata. 6 to 10 in the morning is dominated by Kapha. 10 to 2 is dominated by Pitta. Okay? Again, afternoon 2 to 6 is dominated by Vata. 6 to 10 dominated by Kapha. 10 to 2 in the night dominated by Pitta. So now we need to understand the significance of this. See, 2 to 6 it is Vata. Right? I told you Vata is something which controls our nervous system. Okay? It also controls the movements. So if you wake up in Vata time, your bowel movement will happen naturally. And in the Vata time, you can do activities related to your nervous system, like meditation, studying books, preparation for exams, or doing creative works, writing stories, making PPTs, or something which is very important where brain involvement is there. Do it during the Vata time.
Same 2 p.m. to 6 p.m.
2 p.m. to 6 p.m. also we can do the same thing. Okay, that is Vata time. Then 6 to 10 is Kapha time. Kapha is a bit more dull and heavy. If you wake up during the Kapha time, after 6 if you wake up, the whole day you will be dull because you are waking up in the Kapha time. Kapha time is a time when you need to, the Kapha is like thick and stubborn. You have to liquefy the Kapha. Do some physical activity, exercise, spend time in sun, do some running, jogging, something to mobilize the Kapha. This is the time. Okay? Then 10 to 2 is Pitta time. Pitta, I told you, is like metabolism, activity, chemical reactions, digestive fire. Everything is under the control of Pitta. So Pitta time, if you have food, it will get easily digested. Heaviest meal during the Pitta time. Whole day's heaviest meal during the Pitta time. Again in the Vata time, something using the brain you can do, and also you can practice meditation and all other things. And after sunset, during the Kapha time, because it is Kapha time, already there is heaviness in the body. If you have heavy food, it will increase the Kapha. So light food you have to have if you have it in the Kapha time. And during the Kapha time only, because it is a bit tamoguna bhujta, you will get sleep. 9 o'clock, 9:30 you feel drowsy. If you sleep in Kapha time, that is the best way to sleep. But if you cross the Kapha time and go to Pitta time again, 10 to 2, Pitta, very active, then you will lose all the sleep. If you don't sleep before 10, you will lose all the sleep and brain becomes active. And during that time, if you are awake, because it is Pitta, you feel hungry also again. In the night time, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, you feel hunger, you feel like eating something. Then you might ask, anyway Pitta will digest the food now. What is wrong in having food in the Pitta time? Morning Pitta works differently, night Pitta works differently. Morning Pitta time is a time when it will try to assimilate all the food you take and convert it into small, easily absorbable forms. break down the complex structures of the food. But in the night time, Pitta's work is different. During the night time, Pitta will repair the body cells, regenerate new cells, do the tissue building, energy production for the next day. All the important works essential for recharging your body will happen in the Pitta time. If you sleep in the Pitta time, next day you will be very active, full of energy, and your battery will be same till night. Whole day you will maintain the energy. If you don't sleep during the Pitta time, this regeneration, rejuvenation, repair work, tissue building, energy production will not happen. So you are damaging the body by waking during the Pitta time. So you have to plan accordingly. See, wake up, evacuate bowels, study, meditate, exercise, physical work, eat the largest meal, creative activities in Mata time, meditation and study also. Eat light meal during the Kapha time. Go to sleep before the Kapha time ends. Don't stay awake in this important Pitta time. Okay? So this is how you have to plan your routine so that it will take the help of the doshas which are dominant in that particular time. We should take their help. We should not work against them. It is like swimming against the stream. Okay? Is it clear?
Sir, no moon day, full moon days influence
Definitely. See, we are continuously influenced by all the grahas. You know, the
full moon days influence much.
yes, yes, they have effect on our mind also. Some people who are having psychological problems, they get aggravated on no moon days and full moon days. The tides increases. So there is direct effect of sun and moon on the planet Earth and also on our body. So very important for us to plan our routine according to the changes in the environment that we will discuss in the circadian rhythm routine part. Okay. So when you are eating food, it is very important for us to eat food with complete consciousness, as if we are doing puja to Annapurna Devi. Okay? Do not eat emotionally. Emotional eating is bad. Eat according to the requirements of your body. Okay? Body will tell you, I need food. You have food. Mind is craving for food. I need food to come out of this negative feeling. Don't give food. Substitute with a positive feeling. Go out, speak with friends, do something good. Instead of eating at home, sitting at home and eating something to reduce the stress, that is bad. Emotional eating is bad. Okay? So proper hygiene of food and surrounding environments is very important, and peaceful mind. When you are having food, if you are disturbed, suppose you are in an argument with your colleague or wife or husband, and then you have food, that food becomes poison. So before having food, observe your mind. Is there any disturbance in my mind? Am I feeling angry or depressed or stressed out or fearful or some negative feeling which might turn your food into poison? Then don't eat food. In a bad state of mind, don't eat food. Close your eyes, take deep breaths slowly, and observe, your mind will slowly become normal. Then have food. Okay, always before having food, observe your mind. If your mind is disturbed, don't have food. Okay. Talking, laughing, watching TV, using mobile phone reduces digestive power. So do not use any gadgets while having food. Many people have a TV in their dining hall. While having food, they watch TV. No. In your dining hall, don't keep any TV, don't keep your phone. Just focus on food and have the food. Complete focus on food. And immediately after having breakfast, some people rush to the office. Okay? In Ayurveda, they say, Mrityur dhavati dhavitaha. తిన్న వెంటనే పరిగెట్టేవాడు వెనకాతలు యమధర్మరాజు పరిగెడతాడు. Okay, so while after having food, relax for some time, relax and then have food, and then at least 10-15 minutes give some rest to the body. Sometimes after having food, your body feel like having some rest, feels drowsy, because entire energy is being sent to digest the food. Then sit in a chair and take a small power nap. Do not sleep flat on a bed after having food. Sit in a chair, have a power nap for 15 minutes. Then the drowsiness will be gone, then you can work again normally. Okay? But
full sleep at what?
at least there should be a gap of 1.5 hours between food and sleep. If you want to sleep by 10 o'clock, maximum 8:30 you should have your food. Okay? 1.5 hour gap.
Afternoon meal, shouldn't sleep.
No. Day sleep is only for people above 70 or for small kids.
Is it true that they get obesity?
Yes, kapha will increase. Okay, you can take a power nap, 15 minutes of power nap, sitting in a chair, not lying down flat. Sitting in Vajrasana after having food is very good. Or Bhuktva Satapadam Gacheta. After eating food, walk 100 steps slowly. It is good for health. Okay? So when you are eating food, you should be conscious of you should pay your gratitude towards the people who made this food possible on your plate. The farmers who have grown the food, and all the channels through which the food reached your place, the person who cooked the food, the person who served the food. Okay, so many people worked so that you got your meal on your plate. So with a lot of gratitude towards all those people who made this meal possible, with lot of reverence towards the food, because it is going to become you. This food will become you. So with lot of reverence towards that food, with full focus, have the food slowly, nicely, without doing anything else. Full focus on food. That is the right way of eating food. Okay? Hot food is good for consumption. Cold food is bad, heavy. Hot food is light, easily it gets digested. So always eat hot food. Unctuous food is good for consumption. Unctuous is snigdhanga ఉండేది, కొంచెం అందులో నెయ్యి, నూనె, బటర్ ఇలాంటివన్నీ ఉంటే అది అంక్చుయస్ ఫుడ్ అంటారు. డ్రైగా ఉండే ఫుడ్ మంచిది కాదు. అంక్చుయస్గా ఉండాలి, స్నిగ్ధంగా ఉండాలి. స్నిగ్ధత్వం చాలా అవసరం శరీరానికి. Medium pace is the best for consuming food, not very fast, not very slow. Consuming food only when previous meal is digested. If the previous meal is not digested, you still feel heavy, the burps are coming with the previous meal's food taste, is a warning signal. At that time, if you have food, it will become only poison. When the previous meal is still not digested, just because time is up and you have good tasty food, you have it, it becomes poison. It is of no use to the body. Zero nourishment, only poison. Okay, only when the previous meal is digested, you feel light, your burps are pure without any taste of the previous meal's food, you feel hunger, then only have the next meal. Okay? Yeah. I told you, know your body's personal hunger signals. So you should understand how the body communicates with you when you feel hunger. Develop healthy eating environments. Okay? ఎప్పుడు పడితే అప్పుడు తినేయకుండా ఒక్కలే కూర్చొని తినేయకుండా అందరూ కలిసి కూర్చొని తినేలాగా లెట్ యువర్ బాడీ క్యాచ్ అప్ టు యువర్ బ్రెయిన్. దిస్ ఇస్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. బాడీ విల్ టెల్ యూ దట్ this much food is enough, but body is bit slow. If you are eating too fast, before the body could tell you that okay, this is enough, you will be eating little more. So eat slowly so that the body will catch up with your brain and it will give a signal to the brain that this is enough. Okay, so ఈటింగ్ పాస్ట్ ఫుల్ అండ్ ఇగ్నోరింగ్ బాడీ సిగ్నల్స్. కడుపు నిండిపోయిన తర్వాత కూడా తింటున్నాం, బ్యాడ్. లిజనింగ్ టు యువర్ బాడీ అండ్ స్టాపింగ్ వెన్ బాడీ టెల్స్ యూ దట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఫుల్, స్టాప్. ఈటింగ్ వెన్ ఎమోషన్స్ టెల్ us to eat, sadness, bored, loneliness, and for that you are eating, bad. Eating when body tells to eat, stomach growling, energy low, then eating food is good. ఈటింగ్ అలోన్ అట్ ర్యాండమ్ టైమ్స్ అండ్ ప్లేసెస్, ఒక్కడే వెళ్ళిపోయి ఎక్కడో కూర్చొని తినేయడం రాంగ్ అనమాట. ఈటింగ్ విత్ అదర్స్ అట్ సెట్ టైమ్స్ అండ్ ప్లేసెస్, ఫిక్స్డ్ టైంలో ఫిక్స్డ్ ప్లేస్లో తినడం కరెక్ట్. ఈటింగ్ ఫుడ్స్ దట్ ఆర్ ఎమోషనల్లీ కంఫర్టింగ్, తింటే స్ట్రెస్ తగ్గుతుంది అని తినొద్దు. ఈటింగ్ ఫుడ్స్ దట్ ఆర్ న్యూట్రిషనల్లీ హెల్దీ, దోస్ ఫుడ్స్ విచ్ విల్ గివ్ maximum nutrition, maximum health, eat such foods only. Eating and multitasking is wrong. While eating, you do something else, wrong. When eating, just eating, nothing else. Considering a meal as an end product. అంటే ఇదేదో ఫుడ్ అనేది ఒక ఎండ్ ప్రొడక్ట్, వచ్చింది తిన్నాను, దట్స్ ఆల్. నో, కన్సిడర్ ఫుడ్ యాజ్ వేర్ ద ఫుడ్ ఈస్ కమింగ్ ఫ్రమ్. రైట్ ఫ్రమ్ ద ఫార్మర్ టు ద మదర్ హూ కుక్డ్ ద ఫుడ్, expressing gratitude to everyone in the chain, and then having food with lot of respect without wasting the food. That is very important. So first you have to prepare for eating the food. So emotionally you have to be prepared with a mind which is pleasant. If the mind is disturbed, prepare to make it pleasant. Breathe and relax, sit comfortably, close your eyes, breathe, relax before having food. Notice what is on your plate, just observe what are the items you have on your plate, and then that will give some information to the brain. Chew thoroughly, chew it so nicely that the digestion starts in the oral cavity mixed with saliva. Eat slowly and stop when you are full, and make eating a separate activity. అన్నం తినడం అనేది ఒక ప్రత్యేకమైన పని. ఆ పని చేసేటప్పుడు ఇంకే పనిని మిక్స్ చేయొద్దు. ఓకే, then we will speak about వాటర్, నీరు. ఓకే,
వేడుకున్నప్పుడు తినాలి. ఇప్పుడు ఫర్మెంటెడ్ అవ్వాలంటున్నారు.
కొన్ని స్పెసిఫిక్గా ఫర్మెంటేషన్ కోసం చేసినవి అవి వేడిగా లేకున్నా పర్వాలేదు, కానీ ఫర్మెంటెడ్ ఫుడ్స్ని మరీ ఎక్కువ తినకూడదు. ఫర్మెంటేషన్ మంచిదే డైజెషన్కి, కానీ ఎక్కువ ఫర్మెంటెడ్ ఫుడ్స్ తింటే తమో గుణం పెరుగుతుంది, తమస్సు పెరుగుతుంది అన్నమాట. ఇదివరకు రాత్రి గంజి అది వేసుకుని పొద్దున్న ఫర్మెంట్ చేసుకుని తినేవారు. తినేసి ఏం చేసేవారు? వాళ్ళు పొలంకి వెళ్ళి పని చేసేవారు. వాళ్ళకి తమో గుణం రాదు, వాళ్ళంతా హార్డ్ వర్క్ చేసేవారు. మనం అది తినేసి కూర్చుని సిస్టమ్ ముందు పని చేస్తే తమో గుణం పెరిగిపోయి నిద్ర వచ్చేస్తుంది అనమాట. ఓకే, సో ఫర్మెంటెడ్ ఫుడ్స్ని బ్యాలెన్స్ చేసుకోవాలి, కొంచెం కొంచెం తీసుకోవాలి. ఎందుకంటే మనం గట్ బ్యాక్టీరియాని ఇంప్రూవ్ చేయడానికి అది పనికొస్తుంది. బట్ ఓవర్ ఈటింగ్ ఆఫ్ ఫర్మెంటెడ్ ఫుడ్ ఆల్సో విల్ ఇంక్రీజ్ తమో గుణ, ఇంక్రీజెస్ కఫ. అది కాన్షియస్గా మనసులో పెట్టుకోవాలి. ఓకే, సో quality of water, quantity of water, how to prepare the water and how to consume water. 70% of the human body is filled with water. మనం 100 కిలోలు బరువు ఉంటే 70 కిలోలు వాటరే ఉంది బాడీలో. ఓకే, ఈవెన్ బోన్స్లో కూడా 33% వాటరే ఉంది, ఈవెన్ ఇన్ అవర్ బోన్స్. ఓకే, first we need to appreciate the taste of healthy food. Okay, for example, after 2-3 days, even if I give you a simple బీరకాయ కూర, ఉడకబెట్టిన బీరకాయ కూర మీకు పెడితే మీకు అమృతంలాగా అనిపిస్తుంది. ఎందుకంటే 3 రోజులు పొంగల్ పెడతాం కాబట్టి. Because we have so many choices, we get used to the tasty food. Regularly you consume it and you forget the taste of the original real vegetables when they are cooked moderately. Moderately cooked food కూడా ఒక టేస్ట్ ఉంటుంది, దాన్ని ఎంజాయ్ చేయడం, దాన్ని నాలుగు అలవాటు చేద్దాం. అందుకని మధ్య మధ్యలో ఫాస్టింగ్ అది చేస్తున్నప్పుడు ఏమవుతుందంటే అప్పుడు రియల్ ఫుడ్ తలక రుచిని కూడా ఆస్వాదిస్తాం. అప్పుడు ఏది పెట్టినా అమృతం అనిపిస్తుంది ఫాస్టింగ్ తర్వాత. ఓకే, సో మధ్య మధ్యలో వెన్ ఎవర్ బాడీ ఫీల్స్ లైక్ ఈటింగ్ ఓన్లీ అన్హెల్దీ టేస్టీ ఫుడ్, గివ్ ఇట్ ఫాస్టింగ్. దెన్ ఇట్ విల్ స్టార్ట్ అప్రిషియేటింగ్ ద నార్మల్ రెగ్యులర్ ఫుడ్ ఆల్సో. ఓకే, అండ్ ఇండివిజువల్ టేస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఈచ్ వెజిటబుల్. ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఫ్రై చేశారనుకోండి, దొండకాయ ఫ్రై, బెండకాయ ఫ్రై, ఏ ఫ్రైనా ఓవర్గా ఫ్రై చేస్తే అదేవో చిప్స్ లాగా ఉంటాయి తప్ప దాని ఒరిజినల్ దొండకాయ టేస్ట్, ఒరిజినల్ బెండకాయ టేస్ట్, ఒరిజినల్ బంగాళదుంప టేస్ట్ మనకు తెలియదు. అన్నీ ఆ ఫ్రై టేస్టే ఉంటుంది అనమాట. ఇండివిజువల్ టేస్ట్ని ఆస్వాదించడం నాలుగుకి నేర్పించడం స్టార్ట్ చేస్తే అప్రిషియేట్ చేస్తుంది అనమాట. అప్పుడు మనం అట్లా ఇదివరకు మన ట్రెడిషన్లో కూడా టేస్ట్కి ఇంపార్టెన్స్ ఇచ్చేవారు. ఎన్నో రకాల పిండి వంటలు, ఎన్నో రకాల జంతికలు, ఇవి మురుకులు, గిరుకులు అన్నీ చేసేవారు. టేస్టీగా చేసేవారు, కానీ హెల్తీగా చేసేవారు. ఇప్పుడు బయట మార్కెట్లో దొరుకుతున్న ప్యాకెట్స్లో ఉన్నవన్నీ కూడా ఏంటంటే టేస్టీగా ఉంటున్నాయి కానీ హెల్తీగా ఉండట్లే. సో వీ నీడ్ టు బ్యాలెన్స్ దిస్ టేస్ట్ అండ్ న్యూట్రిషన్ అన్నమాట, కాన్షియస్గా.
As you said that we will fry, but we need there again oil. So that
Oil is not a enemy. Oil becomes enemy when you over fry things in it. విపరీతంగా ఫ్రై చేసినప్పుడే ప్రాబ్లం వస్తుంది అన్నమాట. ఓకే, కొంచెం టేస్ట్ కోసం కొన్ని మురుకులు తింటే నష్టం ఏం లేదు, బట్ తిన్నవన్నీ ఫ్రైడ్ ఐటమ్సే తింటే అప్పుడు ప్రాబ్లం. బెస్ట్ ఆయిల్ ఈజ్ తిల్ ఆయిల్. నువ్వుల నూనె అన్నిటికన్నా బెస్ట్. ఓకే, గ్రౌండ్నట్ ఆయిల్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో ఓకే. అండ్ ఈ సన్ఫ్లవర్ ఆయిల్ మంచిది కాదు. రైస్ బ్రాన్ ఆయిల్ కూడా పర్వాలేదు, బట్ బెస్ట్ అంటే బెస్ట్ తిల్ ఆయిల్. అన్నిటికన్నా బెస్ట్ నువ్వుల నూనె. ఓకే, కొబ్బరి నూనె, వేరుశనగ నూనె ఇవి కూడా మంచివే. కుసుమ నూనె కూడా పర్వాలేదు. Mustard they use because they have excess cold in those places. మస్టర్డ్ ఏంటంటే కొంచెం వేడి చేస్తుంది, వేడి పుట్టిస్తుంది అనమాట. అందుకని ఆ వేడి, ఆ చల్లదనం తట్టుకోలేక వేడి చేసే ఆవాలని వాడతారు. మనకు అవసరం లేదు. బ్రహ్మాండంగా ఘీ ఈజ్ ద బెస్ట్ సోర్స్ ఆఫ్ సో మెనీ న్యూట్రియంట్స్. can happily use ghee to make roti, chapati, dosa, curry, tadka. Can use. So the use of water, it keeps temperature normal, thermoregulation happens, lubricates and cushions the joints, protects the spinal cord and other sensitive tissues, gets rid of waste through urination, perspiration and bowel movements, maintains cellular homeostasis, maintains the vascular volume. వాటర్ తగ్గిపోతే బ్లడ్ తాలూకు వాల్యూమ్ తగ్గిపోతుంది, అప్పుడు హార్ట్ మీద లోడ్ పెరిగిపోతుంది. అందుకని డీహైడ్రేట్ అవ్వకుండా ఉండడం హార్ట్కి చాలా అవసరం. ఇట్ ఈస్ అ ట్రాన్స్పోర్ట్ మీడియం టు టేక్ న్యూట్రియంట్స్ ఫ్రమ్ వన్ ప్లేస్ టు అనదర్ ప్లేస్, వాటర్. సో బెస్ట్ వాటర్ ఫర్ డ్రింకింగ్ అకార్డింగ్ టు ఆయుర్వేద ఈజ్ రెయిన్ వాటర్. రెయిన్ వాటర్ని కలెక్ట్ చేసి వాడుకోమంటారు అన్నమాట. చాన్నాళ్ళు ఈవెన్ రైనీ సీజన్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత కూడా ఆ నీటిని కలెక్ట్ చేసి చాలామంది వాడుతూ ఉంటారు ఉంచుకుని. హైదరాబాద్లో మా సీనియర్ డాక్టర్కి ఆయన ఉన్నారు, డాక్టర్ సురేష్ జకోటియా. వాళ్ళు ఇల్లే ఎలా కట్టారంటే పడిన ఒక్క చుక్క కూడా వేస్ట్ అవ్వకుండా జాగ్రత్తగా స్టోరేజ్లోకి వెళ్ళిపోతుంది ఆ వాటర్ అంతా. దాన్ని వాళ్ళు కొంచెం ప్యూరిఫై చేసుకుని తాగుతారు అనమాట, తాగడానికి ఉంటుంది. ఇప్పుడు ఏమైందంటే టీడీఎస్ అనేది ఒక భూతంలాగా చూపిస్తున్నారు. అంటే 50 to 200 మధ్యలో ఉండాలి, కానీ అందులో ఏముండాలి అది కూడా ఇంపార్టెంటే కదా. వాటర్లో ఏముండాలి, కొన్ని మంచి మినరల్స్ ఉండి కొంచెం 250-300 అయినా పెద్ద నష్టం లేదు. కొన్ని రాంగ్ మినరల్స్ ఉండి 50 ఉన్నా ప్రాబ్లమే. ఓకే, సో వాటర్ విచ్ యూ గెట్ ఇన్ యువర్ ప్లేస్, either municipal water or bore water, you take the sample, go to health and sanitation department or groundwater department and ask them to give a report on your water. They'll have to give it for free of cost. They will give you a report, and in that report it will list on the good minerals, bad minerals, whether the water can be taken directly or you have to use any purifier. They will give the report. Accordingly you can directly use the municipal water. Municipal water in most of the places is good, it is healthy, it is not harmful.
Municipal water, can we boil it and
Yes, you can boil, filter and take. Yes, I'll tell you. రెయిన్ వాటర్లో కూడా ఉంటాయి మినరల్స్. దే కమ్ అఫ్ కోర్స్ రెయిన్ వాటర్ కంప్లీట్లీ డిస్టిల్డ్ వాటర్ లాగా జీరో టీడీఎస్తో ఏమి ఉండదు, ఉంటుంది రెయిన్ వాటర్లో కూడా మినరల్స్. ఇన్ ప్లేసెస్ వేర్ దెర్ ఈజ్ ఎయిర్ పొల్యూషన్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు బి కేర్ఫుల్ వెన్ యూ కలెక్ట్ ద రెయిన్ వాటర్. అగైన్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు టెస్ట్ ఇట్ అండ్ యూజ్ ఇట్. Okay, otherwise blindly you can use rainwater.
especially Vizag surround is not a safe place for rainwater because so many
industries are there. Okay, of course there are other alternatives for better water. I will discuss all those things with you right now. And one thing is, if you are feeling thirsty, lot of thirst, don't have food. If you are feeling hungry, don't drink water. It can cause digestive problems. చాలామంది ఆకలి వేస్తే టైం తినడానికి అవకాశం లేక నీళ్ళు తాగేస్తారు. సో డోంట్ డ్రింక్ వాటర్ వెన్ యూ ఆర్ ఫీలింగ్ హంగ్రీ. It can cause digestive problems. And of course, contaminated water is the reason for so many infections and diseases. So people use RO, UV filters to purify the water, right? Problem is these mineral water, water purifiers which purify water through reverse osmosis, RO. This water is, though we call mineral water, there is zero minerals in it. No minerals. We have tested the various companies' mineral waters in here. Normally, water with minerals is a good conductor of electricity, right? If you put two wires in the thing and pass the electricity and you connect a bulb to it, bulb should glow. We bought all the mineral waters from the market and we have tested. When you try to pass the electricity, it is not passing. The bulb is not glowing. There is no minerals in the mineral water, so-called, which are available in the market. Okay? When you test our groundwater, the bulb is glowing. Okay? So the mineral water is not containing minerals. Recently, studies have proven that B12 deficiency is due to reverse osmosis water consumption. RO water is the main culprit causing B12 deficiency. Nowadays, everyone is speaking about B12 deficiency. 20 years back, anyone was speaking about B12 deficiency? అసలు ఎవరన్నా మాట్లాడారండి B12 గురించి? ఎవరన్నా మాట్లాడారా 20 సంవత్సరాల క్రితం? నరాలు బలహీనత వస్తుంది, నొప్పులు వచ్చేస్తున్నాయి, B12 టాబ్లెట్ వేసుకోమని ఎవరు చెప్పారు ఇంతకుముందు? అప్పుడు లేదు. There was no B12 deficiency because there was no RO during that time. This is one of the major reasons for B12 deficiency, RO water. Okay? So it's very important for us to find a right way to purify the water and take all the minerals necessary for the body without compromising on the purity of water. Okay? Yeah. So again, demineralization of drinking water is causing so many problems. Scientific research says demineralization. It is not mineral water, it is demineralized water which you are getting from the filters. So many minerals are there, like calcium, magnesium, potassium, sodium bicarbonate, iron, zinc. All are essential for the body. These minerals are essential. Water is not just H2O. There are so many minerals inside. Another important aspect is plastic containers contain this bisphenol A or BPA. When you store water in plastic containers, this BPA seeps into the water and enters your body. Of course, there are tiny plastic particles, microplastics and nanoplastics which will enter your body through the plastic containers. So never store water in plastic containers. BPA, according to the research, scientific research, is a very harmful chemical. It is an endocrine disruptor and its strongest effects are during early development of children. If you give children water stored in plastic containers, their development will be hampered. Please understand, do not store water in plastic containers and especially don't give to children. It mimics the estrogen hormone it causes obesity, neurological disorders, it disturbs the thyroid function. It creates a risk of breast cancer, prostate cancer, neuroblastoma in brain, and causes reproductive anomalies in women. Ovarian development is disturbed. It changes even the DNA. At the cellular level, at the nucleus level, it changes the DNA. BPA can change your DNA and cause cancer. Heart diseases, diabetes, all diseases. Just because you are storing water in plastic container, you are prone to so many diseases. Not just you. All the aquatic organisms which are living in rivers, seas, lakes, they are getting affected because we are dumping plastic into water bodies. And if you eat them, again you will have problem. Okay? So plastic is not just a simple problem. It is a huge problem for the entire mankind. So it is always better to minimize the use of plastic as much as possible in your own life. You will be doing a lot of service to the society by minimizing the plastic usage. And then pH of the water. Normally, if you check the mineral water's pH, it will be acidic. Any mineral water bottle you bring and check with pH strip, it will be acidic. Some 5 or 4.5 it will be. For drinking purpose, it should be mildly alkaline. 6.5 to 8 is normal pH for drinking water. If you check the tap water from municipality, it is alkaline water. Groundwater, it is alkaline water, mostly. But the mineral water is acidic water. Nowadays, people are marketing alkalizers, Kangen water. They convert the acidic water into alkaline water. And they are saying this alkaline water is very good for health. You drink it, you will cure all the diseases.
So that water is good for alkaline. They are converting now.
See, good to an extent. Mildly alkaline water is good. If it is alkalinity is more, again it is bad. And you don't have to spend it. The basic starting cost of the Kangen alkalizer is 3 lakhs. Starting cost. And every year maintenance will be 50,000 plus. Why should you spend that much to alkalize your water? Every day we are doing Agnihotra here. Add one pinch of Agnihotra Basma to 1 glass of water. It will turn the acidic water into alkaline water. Just 1 pinch. Simple. You don't have to buy a costly water alkalizer. Okay? And normally also the water you get in your municipal tap is alkaline water only. It is not acidic water. Only the mineral water is acidic water. Cool drinks, very much acidic. Alcohol is too much acidic.
Suppose water is stored 2 days or 3 days also, it
Yes, yes. Storing it without movement will spoil the water.
Even municipal water.
Yeah. Don't store it for too long. Maximum 2 days.
2 days.
Okay? Kali. అబ్రివేషన్ ఏదో ఉంది అంటే అక్కడ హైడ్రోజన్ అయాన్స్ తాలూకా దీని సంథింగ్ ఏదో ఉంటుంది అనమాట.
So if the water is good for drinking,
Boiling will make it much better. I'll show you the advantages of boiling the water. Chilling water often inhibits the production of enzymes, reduces digestive enzymes, reduces digestive strength, and disturbs our health. Cold water. Normal temperature water is healthy. Hot water helps us strengthen our digestive system and immune system. So normally the quantity of water is like they say 3 to 4 liters, 2 to 3 liters for women and 3 to 4 liters for men. But it depends upon so many factors. Again, it's not same for every one of us. Body will tell you whether you are taking less water or more water. Regularly, if you are consuming less water than required, body will tell you like this. Thirst, your body's way of telling you to drink fluids. Dark urine color indicates that you are regularly consuming less water. Okay. Decreased urination, quantity of urine, if it is less also, it is telling you, body is telling you that you are consuming less water. Dry mouths, lips and eyes, and dry mouth indicates your immune system is also weak. Okay, less water, dryness will be there inside the body. Headaches, frequent headaches also indicate dehydration. It indicates that brain needs water. Fatigue, weakness, dehydration can reduce the blood circulation and it will reduce the energy levels. You feel fatigue because of less intake of water. Dizziness, lightheadedness, off balance, sometimes chakkar because of less intake of water. Sunken eyes, dehydration will cause the eyes to appear sunken. Weight gain, dehydration will slow the metabolism and prevent fat burning and you will put on weight if you are taking less water. Salt cravings, if you are taking less water, you feel like eating salty food, the junk food. Okay. Sugar craving, dehydration can cause craving for foods high in sugar and carbohydrates. So all these indications are the body's way of telling you that you are consuming less water. Please increase the consumption of water. Body is telling in this way. This is the language. కళ్ళు లోపలికి వెళ్ళిపోయినట్టుగా. Signs of excessive water usage. If you are drinking more water, body will tell you. Swelling in hands, feet, face, belly. This swelling indicates that you are drinking more and more water. You are not doing any activity, sitting in the AC room, doing typing and drinking lots of water. That will damage your body. Mental status changes, confusion, irritability, dizziness, cloudy thinking because of excess of water. Nausea and vomiting can occur. Vomiting sensation or even vomiting will happen if you are drinking more water. Muscles become weak, cramps and pain due to excess water intake. Headache, again, even less water consumption might cause headache, more water consumption might cause headache. Blurred vision due to excess water. Urine color will be very clear, no tinge of yellowishness. If you are drinking excess water, urine will be pure, just like water. That is also a problem. Diarrhea, sometimes loose motions also might happen because of excess drinking of water. So body will always tell whether you are drinking more water or less water. So it is our responsibility to listen. There are some factors to consider before you decide the quantity of water you should drink. First thing is constitution. If your body is a hot body, excess sweating, losing fluid easily getting dehydrated, hot condition inside. Some pitta people have that. They need more and more water. If your body is a cold body, kapha body, your body is not at all losing water from the body. And if you drink more water, it is a problem. So according to your constitution, you need to decide whether you have to have more water or less water. According to the physical activity, if you are in an open air, doing a lot of farming or jumping, running, training, or doing some activity, exposing yourself to the atmosphere, losing a lot of water through sweat, then you need to have more water. And if you are sitting whole day inside the house and doing some activity without losing any water, and you drink more water, it will be a problem. So according to your activity, you need to decide. And also according to the season. In summer season, naturally body loses lot of water. Even if you are a kapha person, you have to increase your water intake. Okay. In winter season, body naturally keeps all the water inside. So even if you are a pitta person, you need to reduce the water consumption. Okay. So these are all the factors depending upon which you have to decide what is the right quantity for you. Now, your question, sir. When you boil the water, so many advantages. Improves the immune system and digestive system strength. Relieves nasal and throat congestion whenever there is some congestion here, kapha. Hot water will remove the congestion. Reduce constipation, reduce stomach pain. Prevents premature aging. Suddenly you will not become old. If you consume water regularly, slowing down the aging process will happen. Helps in weight loss, better blood circulation, help reduce toxins from the body. Hot water will liquefy the fatty substances which get stuck to the intestines, and they remove the toxins from the intestines. And recent research says that hot water will elevate the mood. If you are in a depressed state, drink a glass of hot water, you will come out of the depression. So, that is a recent research.
But don't we make it addiction to our body?
No, it will not be an addiction.
In normal time, anywhere,
No, hot water.
not available.
That's okay.
Body won't.
No, body will not have, so there are certain things which body easily gets addicted to, where the dopamine hit happens very strongly. Okay. Healthy things like vegetables, fruits, they don't produce that strong dopamine. Hot water, all these are like ఏదైనా ఒక జంక్ ఫుడ్ ఉందనుకోండి, అది తినగానే డోపమైన్ ఇలా ఎంత ప్రొడ్యూస్ అవుతుందన్నమాట. అలాంటి వాటికి బాడీ అడిక్ట్ అయిపోతుంది. ఓకే. Good things will not, body will not get addicted.
Then if any gastric problem, then we won't take
Gastric problem, you have to take hot water.
hot water.
Indigestion.
Somebody told me if any gas is good, you have to take normal water.
No. You have gas problem, acidity, indigestion. Hot water is a must. Okay. Then storing water in copper vessel is also very useful. Traditionally, we used to store water in copper vessel overnight, and morning we used to drink that copper water. That helps in so many ways. Increases the digestive strength, aids weight loss, helps heal wounds faster. Whenever there is a non-healing ulcer, clean it with copper water, it heals faster. Slows down aging, maintains heart health, and reduces hypertension. If you have BP, use copper water. Okay? Mitigates the risk of cancer, protects from infections. Copper water is good in killing many bacteria which can't be killed by hot water. By heating water, you kill some bacteria. By storing it in copper vessel, you kill more bacteria which are heat resistant. Okay? Regulates the working of thyroid gland. If you have thyroid problem, drink copper water. Beats arthritis and inflamed joints, reduces pains, boosts the skin health and melanin production. Some people have skin problems like vitiligo, leukorrhea, and white patches, bolli machal antaru, where the melanin production gets reduced. Use copper water to increase melanin production. Beats anemia.
Is it only for our environment or
Cool environment also. Yes, yes.
But sir, if
For long we should not store. Yes, yes, yes. It has to be cleaned regularly. Copper vessel has to be cleaned regularly. Or you can do one thing. If you have some steel container to store water, take one copper plate and keep it inside the container. And that plate can be easily cleaned. Okay? Like that you can do.
Can we have hot water in the copper?
Yes, you can boil water in copper vessel and then store it and drink it.
No, first after putting water in copper well, after that can we boil?
We can boil. Directly we can boil in copper vessel. Okay, it is good. When you keep it for 2-3 days, then the bluish oxidates get formed, which are not good. Regularly you have to clean the vessel. Okay. Yeah, summer season copper water can cause little excess heat. Okay, so we can have to balance by adding some herbs which will cool down. That's what is this that I will show you. We need to prepare the water according to the season, according to your condition. You add some herbs. For example, in summer season, we add this sariva, sugandhi, Hemitismus indicus. This sugandhi will reduce excess heat. Sugandhi vedlu, nannari antaru kada, nannari. Nannari is this sariva. It purifies blood, reduces excess heat. It will prevent sunstroke. You drink sariva water and go out in sun, you will not get sunstroke. I can't say the same thing about your own sunstroke, but sunstroke you can avoid. Okay? You can also add ushira, pattivedlu. Ushira, another root which reduces excess heat. Burning urination due to excess heat will be reduced by adding ushira. Amla also reduces heat. Dhania, coriander seeds, they reduce excess heat. You don't even have to boil. Just take coriander seeds powder, take hot water, add the coriander seeds powder and keep it overnight, and next day morning you consume it. Whole day you will stay cool because of the dhania. Okay? So, bilva is also cooling agent. Bilva. Married. Okay? Fruit actually. Fruit. So then jeera. Jeelakarra. When you add jeera to water and boil and drink, it reduces excess gaseous accumulations inside the body. It increases digestive power. It reduces stomach pain. Okay? And it also helps in easier digestion of heavy food. So jeera, adding jeera and drinking jeera water is always helpful whenever you have some indigestion. Adding ginger, allam or shonti. Ginger, when you add to water and boil and drink, it reduces inflammation inside the body. Wherever there is swelling, pain, any kind of inflammation will be reduced when you add ginger to the water. Okay? Then you can add cinnamon, dalchini. It reduces sugar levels. Blood sugar levels will be reduced when you add dalchini. It increases immunity. Regulates BP also. It increases immunity. It will help you fight with infections effectively when you add dalchini to water. Sabja is a very nice cooling agent. Sabja seeds. It is also very good. Then clove, lavanga, long. Long kills so many intestinal parasites. పురుగులు ఉంటాయి కదా ఇంటెస్టైన్స్లోని నులి పురుగులు. దట్ ఇంటెస్టినల్ వార్మ్స్ విల్ డై ఇఫ్ యూ యాడ్ లాంగ్ టు యువర్ వాటర్. And many bacteria and viruses living in your oral cavity will die if you use long. That's why they keep the long inside the mouth and they chew it. Lemon is a wonderful antioxidant. It reduces this free radical accumulation inside the body. If you add lemon to water and drink, it is useful in so many ways. Increases immunity, reduces the aging process, slows down aging process, and reduces excessive oxidation inside the body. Mint leaves, pudina, if you add to water and drink, again it reduces stomach pain, particularly for ladies, dysmenorrhea during periods time. Excess gas production will be reduced if you add mint leaves to water. Okay? But keep in mind that these are all medicines. These are not food items. You have to add them very carefully in very, very less quantity only. Even if you want to add all of them to water, 2 liters of water, all of them mixed, not more than 1 spoon. For 2 liters of water also, don't add more than 1 spoon of herbs to 2 liters of water. Okay. 15, 7.5 grams maximum. So అంతకన్నా ఎక్కువ వద్దు. Excess usage of spices will in turn produce excess heat and acidity and other problems. During the corona time, people were using this ayushvad, dalchini, all those things they used to add and drink. They used to drink big quantity of this thing, and they used to get acidity, side effect of ayushvad. Okay, minimal usage is okay. This is one thing which I always wanted to tell you. While having food, should we consume water or not?
At the end, only small quantity of
Some people say like after 20 minutes after a meal you have to drink. So I was going to ask you the same thing.
Yes.
Before half an hour, before food half an hour, water is good for digestion.
1.5 hours after.
Okay, so let us discuss about this topic because it is very important and people have confusions and different opinions on this.
One thing before, what we can add powder gas.
Yes, that's what I told you now. It becomes alkaline when you add cow dung ash. 1 pinch for 1 glass. 1 pinch. Small pinch.
Can be stored,
Yes.
that water.
Yeah, stored, but definitely not for long duration. Okay. So see, first thing is, there is no dilemma about whether to drink water just before consuming food. Water definitely not good. Just after consuming food, water definitely not good. There is no confusion about this. Ayurveda says, Bhaktasyadav jalam pitam agnisadak krisangatam. Just before food, if you drink water, digestive juices get diluted. Whatever food you eat, it will not get properly absorbed. You will get malabsorption. Just after food also, water consumption is bad. Ante karote sthulatvam urdhvam cha amasyam gat. Immediately after having food, if you consume large quantity of water, it will disturb the fat metabolism, and whatever food you eat, it gets converted into fat. Then the third line is madhye madhyagatam samyam dhatunam jiranam sukham. In between, if you drink little water, it is good for health according to Ayurveda. Now we need to examine it scientifically. Before examining it scientifically, let us examine in a tradition point of view. When you offer Naivedyam to God, you will give Madhye Madhye Amrutapaniyam Samarpayami. Even when God is having food, you are giving water in between, little water. Okay? Huh? So, the thing is, in Ayurveda, they say whenever there is a change in rasa, change in taste of the food, consume little water. Why? Tongue is a chemical receptor for brain. Tongue will analyze the chemical composition of the food you eat and will send signal to the brain. Okay? Whether you are eating alkaline food or acidic food, protein rich food, fat rich food, carbohydrate rich food, different kinds of food you are eating now. So brain should have an idea what kind of food is reaching the stomach, and when it is having an idea, it will produce the right combination of digestive juices. By the time the food reaches stomach, it will also produce enzymes so that it will get properly digested. So who will tell brain what type of food is coming? Tongue will tell. Tongue is the chemical receptor. It will analyze the chemicals. When the food touches the taste buds, people think the taste buds are there to give us happiness, to make the food, no, to enjoy the food, the taste buds are there. No, that is one part. The main activity of the taste buds is to analyze the food and tell the brain. Okay, now you eat first pulihora. Okay, so brain will analyze and tell the tongue will analyze and tell the brain pulihora is coming, some acidic food is coming. Then after that you eat dal rice, but your taste buds are covered with pulihora. So when you eat pappannam, brain will get a signal that pulihora is coming. When you eat rice with curry, pulihora is coming. Rice with sambar, pulihora is coming. Rice with rasam, pulihora is coming. Rice with curd, pulihora is coming. Sweet, pulihora is coming. So your brain is not getting right information because the tongue is coated with pulihora. So whenever there is a change in the taste, drink a little water, the taste buds will get flushed out, and the next food will touch the tongue and properly gets analyzed and will send signal to the brain in a right way. Okay? So it is very important for us to drink little sips of water while having food in a very less quantity. Excess drinking water, some people now for every morsel they drink water. Every morsel they drink water. That is bad. But little sips of water during food is important. Yes. Yes. Okay. Then there is this practice called Ushapana. Ushapana is drinking excess quantity of water early in the morning, 1 liter, 2 liter early in the morning. Many people say it is a water therapy, it is good for health. Even in Ayurveda, in Bhava Prakash Samhita, mention of Ushapana is there. They say it is good for regeneration. Rasayana regenerates the new cells. But there is a caution. In Ayurveda, they say that you have to drink 8 anjalis of water, around 800 ml of water, only before sunrise in Brahmi Muhurta, not after sunrise. If you drink excess water after sunrise, with the sun, energy production and enzyme production starts. If you drink excess water, these enzymes will get diluted. Don't drink excess water after sunrise. Unfortunately, people get up at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock after sunrise and drink 1 liter, 2 liter water, which is detrimental to health. So if you want to drink 1 liter water in the morning, only before sunrise you can drink, not after sunrise. Okay?
22 diseases can be cured with that. Shapa.
They say that all these things happen only if you drink before sunrise. After sunrise, diseases will get produced.
Sir, in the morning, early morning only, as you said, Brahma Muhurta, when you take warm water or hot water? Hot ginger.
Too hot is not good. Warm water you can take. Koncham lukewarm water. Yes. Yeah. Drinking large amounts of water after sunrise often dilutes the enzymes and reduces our digestive strength. Overhydration and inadequate intake of water, both are dangerous for health. Excess water is dangerous, less water is dangerous. So balance is very important. 2 to 3 liters is what doctors say, but it always depends upon your own constitution, your own activity and the season. Please keep this in mind. Accordingly, you have to adjust the quantity. While taking food, one should avoid excessive drinking, but little water can be useful. Traditional method of disinfection and storage of water is good for health. You can use the steel filters with ceramic candles. They are chemical free. You can happily use them. Boil water and put it in steel filters and keep a small copper plate inside the filter. So that is the best way to filter the water if you want to filter the water.
Inside the filter, before filter it or after filter it?
Before filtering, and the candles are there, na, there only you keep a copper plate. Okay? So we will stop here, and you can have little pongal and come back at 1 o'clock for a interesting practical session. Okay? Thank you so much. Huh? No, not bathing. Bathing only in the evening. Now no bathing.
We can consume water.
No water. No. After 3 o'clock you can consume. After the Sanskrit class you can consume water. Okay? Have any question?
Regarding the water thing,
Sorry?
regarding the water,
Uh-huh.
so people say that we shouldn't stand and drink water.
Yes.
So what is the reason?
See, there are 2 channels at one place, the wind pipe and also the food pipe. So when you stand and drink, there is a chance of water entering the wind pipe. So relaxedly you have to sit and drink.
Generally, people are calling knee pains will come out if you drink water. Is it right?
I don't know, they have to do some research on that. Okay. So once again I want to tell you that doing Sankha Prakshalana is easy. Following it up with right food is difficult. But after going back also, try to make it as easy. Yeah.
Sir, meeting pool free చెప్పారు కదా, లేదండి.